All right, so I thought I'd do something hilarious because it's 9 o'clock and I'm kind of bored. There's a lot of stuff I want to work on, but I'm not mega motivated. So I thought I'd drink 3 of these and see what happens. Ellen kind of joked about it because we have 3 randomly in the fridge. And I personally love Mike's Hard Lemonade. I know it's a girl drink, but whatever. So it's 5% alcohol, and it's 11.2 fluid ounces. I don't know if that's a lot or not. So I don't really chug beverages, so this may be boring. Yeah, I guess I can like chit chat. So, one of our closets, the one with all our shoes, smells like feet, like really bad. So I ordered these air freshener things that take batteries and like shoot air freshener every however many minutes. So I'll hear it occasionally, and it makes me laugh that we have a shoe smelling closet. Yeah. I was thinking about working on. I don't know why I always like look to think, oh, there's a car alarm. Maybe it's my car. My car's not here, and it doesn't make that sound. I don't think. I've actually never heard. Maybe that's why I always look, because I don't actually know. I don't know how to set it off, though, to find out. It's kind of a whole, like, silly system. Because even if it is, like, if that was mine and then someone turned it off right away, they stole my car then. But I just think, like, oh, whoever it was did an accident and now they turned it off. I don't know. Car alarms are dumb. So I just bought a... Okay, so I've been watching Scrubs, which is terrible, but I don't know. I enjoy it. It's dumb and doesn't require concentration. So I've been doing like other stuff while I like watch it in the corner. And they talked about Pop Rocks coming back in one of the episodes. Granted, these are from like, does it say? Super long time ago. Like early 2000s. I think this might be like 2006 or 7 or something. Anyway, I was like, man, Pop Rocks. So I was like getting that stuff on Amazon anyway. And I just searched for Pop Rocks and bought a 64 pack of the tubes. Not like the little packets, but like the big. This is going to be awesome. So it was like $4 or something ridiculous. I burp a lot when I drink alcohol. I don't know why. So that's going to be entertaining. I feel like I've had multiple of these in a row before and had like zero effect. I guess we can Google to see how many fluid ounces affect you. How many... Oh, drink size calculator. That sounds promising. Oh no, here we go. Wait. Apparently it takes 6 drinks. What? I don't think that's quite accurate. So that says 12 fluid ounces of beer. I think it's going to be even more of these guys. Not that the goal is to get drunk. It's just to see how quickly I can drink these, I guess. That's not true. I wouldn't be talking. I'd just be drinking. That's no fun. You want to enjoy these. This is sad. I'm like drinking alone, but like recording it, so it's not... This is sad. This is sad. So... Yeah, my apartment, you can't really see, but it's still like a wreck from all the music stuff from this morning. Yeah, it looks very like cheap documentary with the light. I don't know. I guess I can turn the lights on. I do it from Terminal, which is silly. Oops. But whatevs. It's a Ruby gem I wrote called Hue. Oh, you can see the couch ones too. Those are kind of fun. So I just type Hue all on. Mainly because I don't have groups set up, so I just turn everything on and off. Yeah. So I was working on a watch homologation today. That was fun. They're really cool. I should really be working on that right now. I don't know why I'm sitting here doing this. Yeah. The ads and this like alcohol thing are really distracting. I'm gonna close that. So I was excited to see. I don't normally like see how many views I get on these. On at least I didn't on Vimeo. I never checked, but on YouTube it shows you like your total views on your channel are like real big at the top. And a lot of it was from old stuff. So now I'm like check that a lot, which is dumb, but whatever. Part of me really wants to make Ego again. This is app by Garrett Murray like forever ago. You just like put in all your accounts. It would show you like how many followers you have or whatever. So like add YouTube support and show your YouTube stuff. Kind of like a really light status board like on iPad. I don't know. I sent him like a bunch of feedback like forever ago. Like here's all the stuff we should do, like or you should do. And he got a job or something and co-working on it. I don't know. I used to be like that guy's biggest fan. Not that I'm dislike him now. I don't know. Just grew apart. One down. I'm really already sick of drinking these. They're really good, but like when it's hot out and you're relaxing, not to just like drink 3 really fast. It's like sizzling. Yep. So I heard some feedback or some happenings from what's going on in my previous job. No regrets on my decision, so feel good about that today. What else? Oh yeah, complication. So that's been good. Learning a lot, which is awesome. Like that's my favorite kind of contract work. So, excuse me. I hope you didn't hear that. Yeah, it's been good. This watch app's like turned out way better than I thought. It's something probably no one watching this will use. It's like for a particular like type of medicine. But I don't know, it turned out really great. We're using a lot of animations, which is something you don't see a lot on the watch because it's like kind of a pain. So I don't know, that's been really good. One of the designers there bought this pack of animated icons. It's like a giant After Effects file. And you can like tweak them really easily. And then like I learned how to export them in the formats I need. And it's been great. I'm using them like all over the place. And it makes like what would be like a boring screen with text to just showing like your status like really fun because there's like this little thing like wiggling or whatever. So yeah, I don't know. That's like my new favorite thing. I want to use these animated icons like everywhere because they're super cool. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm eating a lot. I think I'm just like, I just had like 2 Red Bulls and I'm a Mike's and a bit in. I don't think it's alcohol. I'm just feeling hyper or silly or something. Maybe it is. I don't know. It's interesting. It's very hard to quantify like how you feel. I'm like X% like sillier, so therefore I'm more drunk. Like you can't do that. It'd be cool though. Part of me wants to just find a way to quantify everything because that would make things so much simpler, which is kind of messed up, but whatevs. Yeah, I was going to work on more in a Screencast Night. My Treehouse shirt reminded me. Sorry, Treehouse. Yeah, maybe I should do some Treehouse videos. Haven't talked to them in a while. Last we were like negotiating over price, and then I was like, screw you guys. I'm gonna do something else, and they never did. Man, I spent all this money on branding for BecomeSwift.com, which isn't even up right now, because I was gonna do all these Swift videos. Because Execute iOS did so well, I made like $40,000 in 2 weeks. It's pretty awesome. Then I had to split it, and then Josh didn't deliver. It's kind of a bummer. So, whatever. I'm glad that's over. He was like, yeah, the book's coming. And then he announced, I'm not writing the book after all, and then announced a new book that same day called Silence, which is like, this has to be a joke, but it wasn't. It's funny. Just like, gosh, things that are stupid. I'm like in this client meeting, and I'm presenting like, here's what you told me your watch or your phone app does, and here's what's important to you. Here's my proposal for what the watch app should do. And it was like 3 screens, really simple. And before I'd even finished like explaining the first one, which is just like the overview to get into the other things, the designer interrupts me. He's like, no, this is too complicated. We have to do something less. And then goes on to present like this big long thing that's way more work. And he's like, oh, by the way, I've never used a watch before, so I don't know if any of this is possible, which it wasn't. It's like, you can't like, hey, everyone, this guy that's made a bunch of watch apps before and done tons of iOS apps. Not that I'm like flawless or whatever, but it wasn't even like, oh, let's like have some constructive criticism. It was like, we're going to ignore all of that, and we're going to do what I'm going to say, even though I've never even like touched a watch before. That was like, seriously? Like, I'm not going to do that to you guys for whatever you're working on. I was just like, blew my mind. Like, who's that cocky? This guy, apparently. Anyway. Maybe I am slightly more intoxicated. I'm like, filter is going away. Because for a long time, I was like, never even like said what happened with Execute. Because I didn't want to like badmouth Josh. There's no reason to. But yeah, he just freaking like didn't do what he said he was going to do. Drives me nuts. Like, it's like common decency. Just like follow through. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I try to always do what I say I'm going to do. Because I want people to do that to me. Like, everyone, I feel like if everyone did that, things would be like so much simpler. But sure, he had his reasons. I don't know. It's whatever. I'm not. Maybe I am bitter about it because I'm still talking about it. This is fine. Anyway, so I was gonna do all the Swift teaching, and then it's like had all this plan. Like, man, if I made this much money in 2 weeks, like, what if that continued? Like, however much that, like, what, $20K a week? I was about to use a calculator. Like $20K a week. That's incredible. But obviously, there's no way that would like be sustainable. But $20K a week would be incredible. But the reason I didn't do it is I don't really actually want to help people. Sounds terrible, just being super honest. You know, because if people email me like questions or there to be like a forum or something or whatever, like, I don't want to help you. I just want to make my content and like be left alone. And I get that that's like, I did want to help people because like people would Execute. There was like one guy that emailed me. He's like, hey, I'm like 22 or something. I'm in Iraq. Like, I got deployed. I've never programmed before, but I watched your video and made an app and put it in the store while I was like in Iraq. I was like, holy crap, that is incredible. He's like, when I get out, this is what I want to do. Like, amazing. Like, how cool is that? Like, I'd change that guy's life. Like, that's awesome. So I've had like dust in my eye all day. It's driving me nuts. I think it's from motorcycling. Oh, gosh. Anyway, I was like trying to cry earlier. I was like blinking a lot. Didn't work. Anyway, so yeah, that was awesome, right? Like totally excited. He emailed me a question. I get excited and I talk really fast. He emailed me a couple questions and I replied. I was like, try to be helpful. But then a couple other people emailed me stuff like, you clearly didn't watch it because I definitely explained this. It's not that I didn't explain it well. It was like, hey, how do you do this? And it was like, I literally was like, this is how you do this, and like showed you. It's like you didn't try to find it. And I say like no tolerance for people that don't try. So I know that I'm not patient with that sort of thing. So that's why I didn't like want to do it, because I knew I would like be a jerk. I can't just be like, I'm not gonna help you. Watch the video. That sucks. No, like I wouldn't want that if I was trying to learn. And maybe I explained something. Well, like the teacher explained something wrong, and I had an actual question, and I did try. It would suck if there wasn't a way to get actual. I need to turn off my screensaver. Actual, help. So didn't do it. But that's why I didn't do the Treehouse videos. They asked me to do some more, like short ones, similar to like in a screencast things. And I was like, yeah, like that would be cool. I want a lot of money, and they're like, I don't really want to spend that much. I was like, that's cool. And they're like, no, we really do. Like, we really want you to do it. And I was like, screw you guys. I'm gonna go do my own stuff. Or whatever. We negotiated, and then, like they finally like came around, and I was like, never mind. Which I feel like a jerk, because once like my friend was really fighting for me, and then I flaked out on them. I don't know. I flake too. Everyone flakes. I try to flake as little as possible. So I don't know. I know I should be less hard on people when they flake. I don't know. So anyway, but then Ben asked me to do some screencast stuff, and it seemed like a lot lower effort than Treehouse. I think the reason being, like when I did my first Treehouse course, it took so much time. Like financially, it wasn't worth it. I would have been better off doing client work instead. I need to freaking start drinking. I was on the edge of my chair for whatever reason. Not that this is that exciting. It's not exciting. Anyway, but now I'm sitting back in my chair, and it's like so much more comfortable. All right, I gotta finish this one. More. That's the worst when you like drink too much of a carbonated thing, and like gets stuck, and you're like, oh, it's the worst. Excuse me, sorry. Speaking of, for whatever reason, I always burp like crazy when I'm recording with Ben. Or for Ben, not with Ben, I guess. I'll just like belch like crazy and be like, I'm so sorry, Ben. Like, I know he's like sitting there listening to this with headphones on, like hearing me belch in his ear. I feel like a jerk. I did the same with Treehouse. I don't know, it's really weird. Whenever I screencast, I always like burp a ton. This is something I think you should definitely do. I got like a fancy one of these guys. It just says stainless here. Finding one without a logo is actually pretty hard on Amazon, but I finally found one. Excuse me, so sorry. Anyway, you feel like such a cool person with like a fancy bottle opener. I was using these crappy IKEA ones for a long time. No, there's anything wrong. They open bottles just the same. But this one just feels cool, and you can like spin it on your finger with the hole. I always drop it. I should probably not do this in front of the iMac. Anyway, my stomach hurts. I do not drink carbonated things this quickly, often. I guess beer isn't really carbonated per se. Is it? I don't know. What's not beer? It's Mike's. It doesn't say. Well, does a computer count as machinery? Because I may be impaired. I guess it does. I can be impaired operating a computer. That's funny. Maybe I'm getting slightly intoxicated because that wasn't funny at all. What else? How long is this? Man. 20 minutes. Who's watching this? Yeah, anyway. So, been doing in a screencast stuff, and that's been really good. I did 2 on Carthage. Ugh. Excuse me. This is getting terrible. Oof. Still got a lot to go. And then 2 on making screensavers, which is great. Venmo actually signed up as like a company plan because some people were curious about the screensavers, which is cool. I don't know. It's like helping Ben out. He got another, another good customer, and I don't know, taught heal some fun stuff. It's good. So that's cool, but I don't have to support it, which is great. So if people have questions, they talk to Ben, not me, which is awesome. It doesn't pay like super well. And I don't always break even time-wise. I have like a certain like budget, basically hours, and sometimes I go over. Like for the screensaver one, gosh, I went way over. I recorded that thing so many times. There's this Xcode bug. If you export into a folder that exists, it would replace the whole contents of the folder. So I was like, basically, I was exporting it. I was done, right? And it deleted all the code, the video, like everything. It's just all gone. Terrible. So I had to redo all of it. It was the worst. I recorded that thing 4 times. A lot. My mustache is getting so long. I don't know. Like, should I sideways? This one? This one always like, see it like bunches. I don't know. So I go down, but then I feel like that looks bad. I don't know. But I feel like this and like twist it's like super hipster. It doesn't even stay. Maybe I should get some wax or something. I don't know. Yeah, that was a weird like. Yep, definitely Sally. Man, two mics. Mark Adams would be ashamed of me right now. I hope you're laughing. That was for you. All right. Had ChickfilA for dinner. Actually had 24. Well, I didn't finish all of them. I ordered 24 nuggets, which is just hilarious. I think I probably ate like 14 or something. 13. Not very many. Yeah. This is way annoying. So, I won't show you the front because it has my address and stuff on it. But DHL left this yesterday. I was like, sign if you want this to leave it. And I was like, yeah, totally. I'd love to sign and have you leave it. And there's one sign to leave all future ones. I was like, yes, absolutely. Like, leave my packages. It's fine. No one's going to come to Twin Peaks and steal them. Maybe you will now. I don't know. Anyway. All work and no play should be illegal. That's what it says on the top of this. That's funny. What does this one say? When life gives you lemons, you make them hard. It's kind of weird. How about this one? If you're not going to be original, you can count on being copied. Wait, if you're going to be original, it changes the meaning entirely. That's cool, I guess. I like that one. Ooh. There we go. That was fun. Good for you, Marks. Oh, Mike's. Excuse me. Since Mike's-isms. Hashtag Mike's-isms. Speaking of, there's this restaurant in Louisville called Mark's that's incredible. Barbecue. Amazing. The best is their buttermilk pie. You know what I'm talking about. People that have been there. Or the... What's it called? I forget. But they put like ice cream and a whole piece of pie and a crap ton of caramel in a cup. Oh, amazing. That's going to drive me nuts now. I know what it's called. I can't think of it. Anyway, I was saying something. Oh, DHL. And FedEx, just the other day. They're like, here. I hear the truck outside. Like, I'm here. And I'm waiting for them to call the call box so I can let them in. And they'll lock on the door and I'll sign. And they just leave. Sometimes they'll leave a hanger thing. Sometimes they don't even do that. It's like, what the heck? Like, I know you know how to use a call box. You're like a UPS or you're a FedEx or DHL driver. Like, you've been to a few apartments before. Like, you know what this is like. So frustrating. So now I have to like drive to their place and get it tomorrow. It's like total opposite side of the city. Really frustrating. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Like, I just have to go over there and get it. It's like the thing I paid for and it got sent to me across the country. Like, it's a dumb thing to complain about, but it's like their whole job is to freaking just like leave it here. It's like their whole job. Ugh, frustrating. So I actually called and was like, hey, I need to pick it up, whatever. And the guy's like, oh, do you want to file a formal complaint? And I was like, yeah, I'd love to do that. Like, which also, on the other hand, like, if I get the same guy every time, he's going to, like, intentionally not leave my package because I complained about him. I don't know. On the other hand, like, freaking leave my package. Or use the call box. Like, it's not hard. Dial 2 things and hit call. Ugh. So that was frustrating. Yeah. Yep, definitely, like, slightly. I shouldn't drive right now, but I'm definitely, like, not drunk. Maybe. This is embarrassing. All right. I'm so excited for those Pop Rocks. Man. I also ordered, and this is pathetic. It really is. So I have a Ducati Scrambler, the motorcycle I have. You can go to scramblerducati.com, click on the hamburger in the top left, and then click on Icon. I have the yellow one. All right, so there's the Icon that comes in 2 colors. And there's Urban Enduro, the Classic, and the Full Throttle. So there's 5 different kinds. Well, 2 are the same, and 4 different kinds, and one of those comes in 2 different colors. So it's 5 total. All right. And it's amazing, but I've seen, like, several of them now, because they're, like, they came out in May. They're more common now. Excuse me, because it's amazing. It's an amazing motorcycle. There's only 5 variations, right? So, like, I've seen my motorcycle before. Like, oh, yeah, the same motorcycle. It's kind of weird. It's, like, exactly the same. So I have a different seat on mine now. Well, I bought it, like, the same day I got that seat, because the seat is awesome. It's the quilted, like, leather one. You see it on the website if you want to look. I've tweeted a photo or something you can probably find. Yeah, it's a beautiful seat. Anyway, so I have that, so it's a little different, but it still looks, like, really similar to the other ones because it's, like, all yellow. So I bought a new rear fender, mudguard, excuse me, that's black, so it'll just blend in with the rest of the motorcycle and won't, like, be yellow, so it's less, like, matchy. I want to get one for the front, but they don't sell it in black. They don't sell it in carbon fiber, which is annoying because I don't want a carbon fiber one. Because I can't get a back one in carbon fiber. I can get the back one in black and the front one. Stupid. Anyway, so, or I can get, like, the giant, whatever. They have different sizes, but, like, none of the one that I want in black, which is annoying. Anyway, so I bought a new rear fender. I bought a, what's it called? Belly pan? That's not it. This is embarrassing. I should know. I freaking just bought it, like, 20 minutes ago. Your orders. Amazon. I bought... Oh, yeah, this is a belly pan. It's a dumb name. Just like pannier. It's not the worst word. It's the least manly sounding pannier. Side box. Come on. Anyway. So belly pan goes on the bottom of the motorcycle. And, like, if you, like, run over, like, rocks or something, like, protects the engine and all the junk. And then I bought a tank protector. So it's like this black stripe that goes on the tank that looks amazing. And, like, protects it from scratches and whatnot. So, yeah, so I got those 3 things. Not because I need them by any means. They're kind of a bucket of Pop Rocks. Not because I need them, because I just want to be different than everyone else. Like, how insecure is that? I mean, I said I want to do some off-roading with it. Someone was asking me recently. It's like, yeah, I love off-roading. I'd love to do some. I just haven't, like, taken the time yet with the Scrambler. And he's like, oh, do you have, like, a belly pan? Or whatever it's called. There's a better name for it than belly pan. He's like, no, not yet. And I bought it just to, like, impress that guy. And, like, totally doesn't matter. Like, who cares what that guy thinks of me? Like, we're not even friends. It's just, like, some random guy. So I want him to like me. So I spent $130 on this stupid piece of metal and a bolt into my motorcycle. Ridiculous. Like, that's totally stupid. But I did it. And I got the tank thing just because I like it. It's like $30. Who cares? And then I got the fender, which is $120, I guess, for completeness. Just because I want to be different than everyone else. And I still want the front one to be different, but it's hard to get. And part of me is tempted to take the tank off and just paint it something else. Just so it's not the same. Who cares? Like, it's a motorcycle. I love that motorcycle. It's an amazing motorcycle. I love riding it. Who cares what it looks like? I mean, I care, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's not totally stupid. I want it to look nice, and these will make it look nicer. So that's how I want to spend my money. And like, I can do that. But on the other hand, like, how like insecure is that? I don't know. I'm feeling less. I do have a headache. Maybe I am a little slightly. I don't know. So 3 down. We are 30 minutes and 48 seconds in. I have a bunch more beer and Red Bull. I'm feeling pretty good. I don't want to. There's no sense in like continuing to drink. That's just pathetic. Like by myself in my apartment at night. Yeah. Well, this has been good. Thanks, Internet, for drinking with me. I was just going to get water. And then I saw all 3 of these and remembered Ellen making fun of me. I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to record it. So how funny would that be? Partially, I just want everyone to like me so they'll watch my videos. I can hang out with other people on YouTube that I like, which is sad, but true. Being honest, that's what I do. Mega honest. On the other hand, I don't really care. Like, these are fun to do, and I enjoy doing them. And if no one watches, like, whatever. Like, no one watches my videos. It's fine. Even like close friends. I mean, close friends don't really care. They already know. Like, they already know me. I feel like people watch this just to like get to know me because they want to know like what I'm like because I make so much stuff. Excuse me, that's terrible. Which it's just like I feel like maybe that's probably why I'm so honest online. I feel like I'm like a fake. Imposter syndrome. I feel like that's a word. I don't know what it means. I mean, I have an idea what it means. It means you feel like you're an imposter because that's pretty self-explanatory. I don't know. I feel like whenever I tell people I'm lazy or like I have a terrible work ethic, everyone's like, "No, you make so much stuff." It's like, not really. I mean, I worked for like 4 hours today and then watched Netflix. That's all I did. Pathetic. I don't know. So these are twist offs and I use the opener. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know. I don't impress myself. I feel like I always disappoint myself. Because I know I can do better, but I just don't because I don't have to. Like, I worked like 20-something hours this week because that's all I had to work. Like, the client already prepaid for 60 hours in 2 weeks. So next week I'll just work a lot. And I'll probably procrastinate and end up doing it the next week. And they don't care. So it's fine. On the other hand, they thought it would take me a month, and I did it in like 2 days. So, I mean, that's cool, I guess. But on the other hand, like, I told them it would be fast, and they just like assumed I was wrong and overestimated. This is understandable. In software, that's how it works. But I don't know. I think because I'm pretty quick, I like take advantage of that, and just like I'm lazy a lot. And then, because I can work really fast, I'll just like do it really fast, and then like screw around more. When I should really be working on something productive. My screensaver for a long time has been age or motivation, whatever. It's on GitHub. GitHub.com/sophist/motivation. And it shows your age to 9 decimal places. So it's like whoosh, flying by. I'm definitely slightly intoxicated. Not that bad though. I feel like I could drive in like an hour. I'm not that drunk. I'm not drunk at all. I'm just slightly buzzed, I guess. I don't know. I really don't drink that much. This is just what's funny. I have like a crazy amount of liquor over there. You can't see it. A lot. A totally full bar cart with another like whole cabinet full. But I really only use it when people come over and make cocktails. I don't like. I can't remember the last time I had bourbon by myself. Or just like when people weren't here. Guests weren't here. Crap, I was saying something. Oh, motivation, right. So your life's just like flying by. And I was like, man, do I want to be doing what I'm doing right now? Because like, it can't go backwards. It's just going up. Granted, it's just like seconds I'm alive. But still, like, the crap adds up. Like the other day I was in a meeting. Yesterday I was in a meeting. And it went up like 3 decimal places. Like, it kept carrying, you know? I was like, dang, I've been in this meeting a long time. I can't get those, like, thousands or however many of my life back. Then you, like, go to bed and wake up and see it, like, how much has gone by. And it's like, man, that's so much of my life. What am I doing? So then watching Netflix all day is like, that's so depressing. Who cares? I've seen Scrubs like 4 times. 2, 3? I don't know. I've seen it a lot, right? I don't care. Like, they're all dumb. That's the whole thing, right? Everyone's, like, the same. No one changes. Like, you know, the one's cocky, the one's needy, the one's bossy. Like, that's how they all are, right? So I don't know. But then I, like, worked, well, not today. I feel like I worked all day. I didn't today. And I don't want to do anything. I just want to, like, relax. I don't know how. So I just, like, waste time watching TV on my computer. Not even, like, at my TV. I can't remember the last time I watched that, besides, like, watching a movie the other night. I don't know. I sit in this chair and pretend to work. This is depressing, really. I don't know. So I give, like, 37 minutes in. I give it very low odds anyone will ever see this. But whatevs. That said, I'm really excited for our new motorcycle parts because I love working on my motorcycle. I have a garage now. I love having a garage. I've been pretty frivolous the last couple months with money, several months. So I really need to do some more work and not just coast and save for a house like I've been planning to do for a super long time. Then I can have a house. That'd be great. I've wanted a house for a long time. I had one when I was 19 in Oklahoma that I owned. How nuts is that? I loved working on it. Even here, like, I freaking put an outlet outside, like, hung a bunch of lights. I've done so much crap to this place already. Bought a new fridge. How dumb is it to buy a new fridge for your apartment? The apartment people get to keep it due to the terms of the lease. And it's like, it's $500. Like, that over a year, it's like not that much money. And my old fridge sucked, and this one's amazing. So, whatever. I just want to, like, level up everything. You know, like, when you're doing whatever, you just want to, like, upgrade all your stuff, and then you're like, cool. All right, now what? I feel like that's what I'm doing with, like, life. Motorcycle included. Right? I'm just going to upgrade it all, like, one up everyone. And then I'm done, and I'm like, now what? Excuse me. Gosh. Like, I have, like, the best guitar amp that I could want. I have, like, all, like, the pedals that I want. I have, you know, not the guitars I want, but the guitars I'm happy with. And, like, I could get nicer ones, but who cares? Like, I don't know. I always buy, like, the best. And then it's like, now what? I have, like, all the stuff I want. Like, what do I do? Done that a couple times now. So, I don't know. I mean, I've learned before that money doesn't equal happiness because I've been fortunate over the years. There's definitely a time in 2012, right before Hipstamatic, I had like come into a pretty good sum of money. Not like a crazy amount, like 5 figures. And I was like, cool, I don't know what I'm going to do. I have everything I want. Like, I'll buy a bunch of Apple stock. I don't know. That actually turned out pretty well for me. But I don't know. I feel like I'm in the same. I mean, like, surely I don't have like all the money I want. Like, things are actually a little tight, but it's fine. Nothing to worry about. But I still was like, I don't know. Super like fortunate. I'm pretty content. Well, I'm trying to be pretty content. I don't need anything. I don't really want anything I don't have. I mean, I could buy like a nicer car, but who cares? I don't care about cars. Like, this is a motorcycle I want. I could buy another one, but like, what's the point? I'd ride the one I have over the one I would buy. I have the camera I want. I have the computers I want. I don't know. So I guess that's why when I don't make things, I get super disappointed in myself. Because that's what I want to do. I want to make stuff, and then I don't do it because I'm lazy. I don't know. I'm just rambling. Hopefully, I feel like you get the point. I don't know. This took a dark turn. This is sad. I don't know. I spent a lot of time being sad in my life. I kind of like it. It's weird. Not that I like trying to be sad, but I don't know. Go to, let me make sure this is the actual link. Yeah. Go to empire.bandcamp.com and listen to the record. This is so perfect. You Will Eventually Be Forgotten. It's like the best sad music. I love this band. It's literally my favorite band. Once I went to IHOP with them after a show I went to see, which is amazing in Oklahoma City. And we got all you can eat pancakes, all of us. And it was such a good night. Man, I'm listening to it right now. That's what I'm going to do. All right, and then, you know what? I'm going to freaking make something. It's 10 o'clock. I don't care. I'm going to start. I have to clear off my desk because there's like nuggets and Mike's bottles everywhere. So, all right. This is good. I'm going to go make something. I think you should too. All right.